ideal combination of throwback flavor and cutting-edge tech. Before using the Kodak Smile camera, charge it by plugging the micro USB cable into the port on the side, using the included cable for proper charging. The LED light flashes red when the battery is low, is a solid red light when charging, and turns solid green when fully charged. Once the printer is powered up, load the ink-free, sticky-back zinc paper into the printer. Open the paper tray in the back by pressing down on the latch and pulling it toward you. Load the paper with the blue calibration sheet on the bottom, barcode facing down. The blue calibration sheet will print out before your first photo does. To turn the camera on, slide the small ridged panel away from the center, exposing the navigation panel, lens, and flash. The LED screen on the back will light up and the camera will beep musically to let you know it's on. To turn the device off, simply slide the panel back to the center. It's recommended to use a micro SD card because of the camera's limited internal memory. To insert one, slide the card into the bottom slot when the lens is exposed. To remove the card, just press it down gently until it pops out. The camera's main menu is accessed by pressing the top button on the navigation panel. The menu has 6 selectable options. The gallery is where you can view, edit, and print photos. Choose between internal camera memory or the inserted micro SD card. Use the arrow keys to scroll through the pictures, then select either edit or print. If you select edit, you can choose to filter, border, or delete the photo. There are a variety of filters to choose from, and the LCD screen lets you preview the photo. For borders, you can choose to place one on or off, or choose photo booth to get 2 pictures printing out side by side. Again, use the live viewfinder to fit and prepare your photos to your liking. Use the arrows to highlight the flash icon and press OK to get to the flash menu. Use the arrows to cycle through having the flash on, off, or auto flash. The settings menu allows you to access and adjust certain camera features. Select the timer icon to choose between a 3-second timer, a 10-second timer, or no timer at all. The timer remains active until you enter the menu and turn it off. Select the volume icon to adjust the loudness of the shutter sound. Select Auto Print to turn the feature on or off, and select the language and product info icons to access those. The viewfinder itself contains a live feed of the image as it will be captured, as well as the status bar on the bottom displaying the chosen options. The battery icon shows how much power is left on the camera, along with icons representing flash, micro SD, timer, border, photo booth, auto print, and tray status. To take a picture, choose your aforementioned picture options, line up your shot in the viewfinder, then press either the yellow shutter button or the OK button on the navigation panel. The photo you've captured will appear on the screen where you can choose to edit it or print it. When you're ready to print the photo, select the print icon and use the arrow.
Hey there, I'm Kenny and I'm going to show you how to get started with a Polaroid Now Plus camera. The first thing you need to do is charge the camera, using the cable inside the box, connecting to a wall charger. Turn on the camera by pressing the on-off button. The film counter will display 0. Now let's load some film. The Polaroid Now Plus uses I-type and 600 type film. I'm going to use I-type. To keep your film in the best shape, store it in the fridge. When you're ready to use it, take it out of the fridge and let it adjust to room temperature. Open the film door and insert the pack with the dark side facing up, and this tab facing out. Don't remove this tab, you'll need it later to empty the film pack. Let the dark side eject and gently remove it by lifting the film shield. Don't rip this out, it helps protect your Polaroid photo from light. Now you've got 8 photos ready to go. To take your first photo, bring the viewfinder to your eye and rest your index finger on the red shutter button. Be careful not to cover the flash or film eject slot. Make sure you're about 40 centimeters away from your subject, half press the red shutter button, and the camera will select the right lens. The photo will eject underneath the film slide. Leave it there for about 5 seconds. Carefully let the film shield roll back, remove the photo and place it face down. The flash will trigger automatically when you take a photo. To shoot without the flash, press the button before each shot. For group shots or that self-portrait you've always wanted, here's the self-timer. Tap the plus button and a small orange LED will light up below the viewfinder. When you're ready to take your photo, stand behind the camera, frame your shot, and then push the red shutter. This is so you won't block the light meter and autofocus. The orange LED will blink. You've got 9 seconds to give your best angle. A fully charged Polaroid Now Plus should last about 15 packs of film. When the battery is running low, the LED on the side will turn red. To save battery, turn the camera off when you're finished creating. Pop the lens cap on to keep out dust and avoid any scratches. When you take a Polaroid photograph, the photo is pushed through 2 metal rollers. If these rollers are dirty, you might get some marks on your developed photo. When your camera has no film pack inside, open the film door and rotate these rollers, clean.
NAN's SL660, an interchangeable lens SLR Instax square film camera. 2 years ago, with the support of 147 Kickstarter backers, we launched our first product, SL42.
I've really had a great time with it, and I will surely continue to be popping off with it.
前ボケを作ったりと、本当に本格的なフィルムの一眼レフと同じような設計が揃えます。
is by far the most flexible instant camera on the market today.
This time, we have brought better craftsmanship to SL660. You can easily adapt various vintage lenses and take full manual control to capture any sort of light and shadow, sharpness and bokeh on the classic square frame.
Astoundingly itsy-bitsy photographic wonder is a brand new Polaroid format, a bite-sized little sibling to the standard I-type film, which goes into a camera like the Polaroid Now. The Polaroid Go may be even smaller than the size of an apple, but unlike an apple, it needs to be charged via USB before use. So let's give the Polaroid Go a full charge before we fire that first shot. Now that we're juiced up, let's get this little snack loaded with film. Make sure your unopened film is stored in the fridge and brought to room temperature before shooting. To load it into the camera, flip the camera to reveal its cute underbelly, slide this switch to open the film door, and insert your pack by aligning these yellow arrow panels here. Boom. All right, now here comes the dark slide. Now it's key at this point not to rip this film shield off. It is your friend and it's trying to help you, not hurt you. This film shield protects photos from light when ejecting from the camera, which is important for the development process. All you have to do is give it a little flip and it rolls back. Don't pull it, flip it. Now take the dark slide out. All right, you've loaded the camera. Now let's turn it on. I mean, we're here, we may as well turn it on. Hit this black button in the back here, and that will turn on the camera. We're in business. This handy little LED window shows the number 8 because that's the amount of shots we've got. It will count down as we shoot. Speaking of shooting, I'm personally very ready to do that, so let's get going. Now, this camera is so little that it can be easy to accidentally drape your big old fingers in front of the flash or the lens. Let's go ahead and not do that. Instead, you can kind of pinch the top and bottom of the camera. Just want to pinch its little cheeks. Look through the viewfinder with your favorite eye and compose your shot. For the best results, try taking portraits from around 23 inches or 60 centimeters, approximately the average human arm length, and tap that red shutter button. Here comes the picture. This is exciting. We love this. Now hold up. I know you've been told repeatedly to shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture, but we're actually not gonna do that because that would traumatize our little Polaroid picture, which has a lot of complex chemistry swirling around inside as it develops. We're gonna wait 5 seconds after it ejects, flip the light shield back, place the picture face down, and in around 15 minutes, you can feast your eyes on your creative masterpiece. Crying in the club is strictly optional. The Polaroid Go is equipped with an eye-popping flash, which we definitely recommend using when shooting indoors. Get up close and let it rip. Hot tip, place your subject closer to a background to illuminate more of the scene, as the flash won't reach super far across a room. When you're outside in the wild, for best results, we still recommend using the flash. However, to disable the flash on the camera, just tap the flash button here, and you'll see this little light next to the frame counter turn off. The flash will automatically reactivate after your next shot, or you can hit the button again to turn it back on. If you shoot with the flash off, make sure the sun is behind you or to your side, really beaming onto your subject. You know, treat your subject like a beautiful flower. Give them all the light they deserve. You know, or shoot pictures of flowers, whatever you want to do. Taking a photo of other people is great, but you're incredible, you're doing amazing, and you should definitely take a selfie to memorialize that. Doing so on the Go is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, thanks to the reflective viewfinder window, which doubles as a selfie mirror. Just extend that arm and pop that shot. Whew, you love to see it. If you want to take a picture of yourself that requires more distance than the human arm, which does have its unfortunate biological limitations, there is a self-timer built into the camera. Like all of the features, we'll be using the flash button for this. And you know what, I'm gonna be the one to say it, this button is absolutely killing it. To line up that self-time shot, look through the viewfinder like you normally would to frame up a scene. Then, just hold the flash button for 2 seconds, which toggles this light. Do this while still behind the camera, because if you're standing in front of the camera like this, and you're actually blocking the light meter from exposing the scene properly. So do this from behind the camera. Once you hit the shutter, this light will start blinking, which gives you roughly 10 seconds to get it together and put yourself in position. Like I said, you're doing amazing. What a squad.